Hello and welcome to this new Scratch presentation in which we're going to talk today about the search option, which is very useful when you need to sort your constructs. So here I have an example with different kinds of charts and aspect ratios, different nodes, as well as metadatas. So you can see I have some charts which need to be verified, some charts are okay in green, I have some purple nodes, red nodes, some chart needs to go to VFXs, and you can see I have ProRes here, anamorphic, I have PNG files, JPEG, MOV files, TPX files. Okay, so we need to sort these. So the first thing, I'm going to go to search, which is here. You see here I have a text field, I have my color boxes, here I have the scopes, which is basically where I should look in, and here I have the parameters of where I should look at. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do now is to select all the shots which needs to be verified. And they have a red sticker. So let's use notes only and do go. Okay, so now I have all my red shots. Even if they have multiple notes, it sorts all the red ones. So from here I can select my shots, of course. And if you look at the bottom, I have different options like go to shot. So the shot gets isolated in my construct, or I can also play that shot. Okay, but I could also play all the shots or select all these shots or send them to the tray. If I close this, you can see now I have on the left a session with a My Search construct. And they have a different color, but two reasons for that. First, those are references. That means they are reference of the existing construct. To illustrate this, if I go to my original construct, select a shot, and apply some quick grade on the top, like this. If I go to the My Search construct and select the same shot, you will see that it received the same grade. Okay, it's a reference. Now, I know that these will be lost if I leave my session. So to avoid this, I want to move it to my original group. And now it becomes a copy. Now let me rename it. It's a copy, it's not a reference anymore. So if I go to the same shot I used earlier and reset the grade, okay, now if I go to my new construct and select the same shot, it hasn't been reset. Okay, so I can do it by myself. What I mean is that it's not a reference anymore, it's a copy. I go back to my original construct, go to search, and now I want to look at shots which have been validated. Just do go, and here I go. I have all my green shots, so I can move them again into my original group, like here. I can rename those. Okay, go back to my first construct, go to the search, and now we're going to use something else. We're not going to use a sticky note, a color, we're going to use text because some notes have been applied with text, so I can do a search on this precise sentence. Go, and now I have all the shots which have to be validated for the VFXs are now in a construct. So what I can do now, because it's a background process, is actually publish these shots for my director. I'm going to do it quickly here because publication is already covered in another tutorial. So let me just organize my publication. Close this. And it's a background process, as you can see. There's a small film can, which means it's currently processing, and I keep on my work. So I can go back to the search. Okay, and maybe isolate some of the shots, such as the VFX shots, notes only, go, and here we go, and I have my VFX shots ready, so I could now perfectly start a process to open XR for the VFX department while the publication is still running. Now I can isolate JPEG files if needed, like here, and again, copy my construct into my group, rename it, I could do the same for the PNG files. Here we go. And don't forget, I can also select all my shots, go to the media browser, and from here, in the metadata tab, create some batch nodes directly onto a multi-selection of shots. So let's edit some shots to check, switch to red, and we're done. Now if I go back to my construct, I can now navigate and I will find these new nodes added to all the shots I selected. So as you can see, the search option is very fast and convenient. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this presentation. Bye-bye.